How you doing? And thanks for tuning in to Wicked Warnings, your number one source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting and equipment, like what you're looking at right here for trucks like this 2021 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Custom. This is a Z71 model, so if you have a truck just like this, you got same headlights, same grille, same body, you might be interested in this particular kit if you're needing a simple 4-corner amber warning. What we're looking at in the front here is our LIN-6 light. That's a LIN 6. That stands for 6 LEDs. It's a linear light, which means it has a great viewing angle. As you can see, we'll get a little bit closer, and we're about 45 degrees right now. And here we are approaching 90 degrees away from the truck, and you can still see that light working. That linear lens allows the light to spread out to almost 180 degrees of spread versus a very focused forward-facing only like a TIR optic. The very popular light has many different flash patterns. Here in the grill, we went with a simple 75 FPM triple flash alternation. It's a split pattern. The light itself flashes the left 3 LEDs, then the right 3 LEDs. We didn't need to synchronize these lights because we're going for a little bit more of a random pattern and some movement on each of the 4 lights. If you'd prefer to alternate the entire light, you can do that. These lights have many different pattern choices. These are mounted right underneath the front Chevrolet logo with our 90-degree bracket, and we did have to bend open the bracket just a little bit past 90 degrees to get that light to line up nicely. So that's easily done with a vise, or you can bend it with a pry bar after installation. If you put some plastic in there to protect the light and the bracket, you can spread it open and bend it like that. It's an aluminum bracket, and it's fairly easy to modify the angle slightly to match up and get these lights to point forward perfectly. There, you can see the bracket and the light. And the way we mount it actually is from the bottom up. We put that bracket with the screws facing up right above the light. So you may think the bracket would go the other way, but on this particular grill, the way to mount it is with the screws directly above the LED light head. And then you bend that bracket open a little bit past 90 degrees, and it allows the light to hang down right in the grill there. Now, because this truck is a Z71 and it has that Z71 badge on the right-hand side, we've mounted these inboard one grill opening from that. If you didn't have a Z71 badge, you could mount them a little bit further out, or you could even mount them a little bit further in if you'd like as well. Pretty much any of those grill openings, you have 7 to choose from there, unless you have the Z71 badge, which puts you down to 6. You can mount in any one of those. We ran the wiring right behind and down. This truck does not have active shutters. If it did, you can run the wiring to the left and to the right behind the headlight to avoid the active shutters. Use some split loom to protect your wiring, and everything will be just fine. Alrighty, out back of the truck, we're using the exact same light, our LIN-6, on the exact same pattern. We mounted it right there in the step pocket on the bottom, right above the curvature there, so it's a nice flat mounting point. Very easy place to mount a light, and we like it because it bounces off the entire step pocket there. It really does a good job of being visible even from the side. As you can see here, you get a good reflection off of that plastic step pocket, and it just works out very well. Now, if you would prefer to drill a hole into your factory reverse lens above that and have an amber strobe in your factory reverse lens, I'm going to link you to a video right now of how to do that if you wanted an internal mount for the rear of the truck. Either one works very well. This one we chose to do the same light head as we did in the grill. If you have any questions, please send an email to info@Wicked Warnings, and we'll be happy to address them and get you the information you need. Check links in the description of this video for all of the products, as well as the link to this particular bundle, which, as I said, is going to include the wire, the lights, the bracket, and this video is your guide. So be sure to save this video because there'll be no more information. The video has everything that we've had on this particular vehicle. Thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings, your number one source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting equipment for cars, vans, buses, bicycles, tricycles, SUVs, and 2021 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss Custom Z71. It's a sharp-looking truck. I like the Silverados. I like the Sierras. They're really nice-looking trucks. Drop a comment. Tell me if you have one. Thanks again for watching.